Really?
Hey, do you see that? What is that? Just look at the size of it. Not something I'd hope to ever stumble upon. I'm afraid that's a dragon.
Huh?
A dragon? You mean those creatures from the legends? I've never seen one with my own eyes. Now I understand why the mine was closed. They must have dug right into this thing's roost and had no choice but to back off. That's insane. This mine taps a magnificent vein of resources. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation.
But
Luck is on our side that we've caught it slumbering like this. We can slip past it and continue forward. Almost a shame. It has all sorts of things in its little, well, big nest. I can sense something tinged with Magla too. Dragons are ancient and strong. Magla follows in their wake. Just the way it goes. Any so-called special item you're sensing is bound to have its fill of it. You're making it sound kind of appealing, but we're sure to end up in a fight if we try to take it. Don't make the decision lightly, Pompo. On that note, let's push on. Quietly now, and I do mean that. We wake that thing up, we're in for a fight of our lives. But there are monsters around here too. Aye. If they see us and cause a ruckus, then we're done for. Keep your distance from them as we make our way through.
let's go.
Understood? Good. Let's go.
Don't panic.
Alright, well. I've obviously got to see how
Now.
strong that thing
What
is.
now?
Like, I assume there's no way that I can take this out, and that... Oh, shoot. Shoot, I can't even save.
What now?
That's no fun. Hello, dragon.
No, stop. Can't say I was expecting you, Doc, to fight. You're either bloody bold or too confident for your own good. Just so we're clear. Slaying the thing's beyond you. Underestimating a dragon is the fastest way to get yourself killed. Fortunately, this one's on the smaller side as dragons go. We might have a chance of driving it off. Listen, keep an eye on its movements. Be ready for anything. If you sense it bracing to strike, stand your ground and shield yourself. Do not waste your lives in a place like this. Now, let's go, lads!
We're on a mission, and we won't turn back for anything.
Fire Dragon Mauna?
Not even a dragon.
Freeze!
You hit their weakness.
In the name of justice! Warrior! I'll cut you down!
No need to rush this.
And if I bought more ice chunks?
This should help.
Cut them right in their weak
Let's stay
spot.
calm. I won't hold back!
As always,
Nice.
Prius.
Now, what's the play?
Probably hook Boy up with a Magla potion or Magla pill,
This should work!
and then guard.
That helped.
My blade, I can endure.
Scratch. Not too bad.
Come forth, royal soul! Freeze!
You hit their weakness.
I can't afford to hold back. I shall vanquish evil!
How do we get it back to Grius? I think it already is. 1, 2, 3, 4. No.
Blade Red, the power of heroes. Keep it together.
I owe you. It's okay.
Shoot. I think I did that wrong.
Ice.
Now, what's the play?
Not ideal.
Here! I knew you'd help.
Good thing he didn't agree us. Don't agree us. God damn it.
You're barely holding it together. You're barely holding it together. Gotta heal up quick.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Thanks. I won't hold back!
You hit their weakness.
Warrior! Moving to the rear.
Whoa!
Closing the distance.
Okay.
Warrior!
Good thing that's free.
Let me rethink this.
Yeah, let me rethink it. Even if I get back to the... I mean, I can get an ice off. I guess that's something. But it's not, like, necessary.
No point wasting this.
I think it's just heal guard, then.
Let's try this.
That helped. No need to changing stance.
Oh, hit the row.
Mage. Freeze. You hit their weakness.
In the name of justice. This should work.
You hit their weak point.
Blades ready, lads. The power of heroes. Keep it together.
I knew you'd help. It's okay. Come forth, royal soul.
Ice.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Here!
My blade is steel. I can endure.
Mage. Freeze.
Get in there.
Weakness.
I can't afford to hold back.
I think it's the same thing, really. Gotta use a... I wish I had more ice chunks. These things have really been coming in handy.
Let's try this.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up strong.
Seeker.
Let's say
Mage. Ice.
I shall fight as the noble I am. This should work. That helped.
Braced and ready.
This is it.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Bummer.
Mage. Freeze. You hit their weakness.
My blade is steel on the wind. Fight me if you can. I'll handle this.
I live to see another day.
power.
In the name of justice.
I didn't guard. Whoops. Well, that sucks.
Not now. No holding back. Hack and slash.
That was all a bad move. Alright, luckily it didn't go so bad.
Heal him. Stroll can't take any more.
Seeker!
Heal him.
Don't push yourself too hard.
My thanks.
Mate! Nice!
You hit their weakness.
In the name of justice.
Be safe here.
This calls for one of these.
Thanks.
No, I can endure.
Freeze!
You hit their weakness.
I can't afford to hold back. I call upon royal power within. Could do with this.
I knew you'd help.
I owe you. Non-changing stance.
I'll show you the essence of truth. Let's go! Nice!
Now, what's the play? Let's try this.
That helped.
Any means necessary.
Thanks. It's okay. I won't hold back!
You hit their weakness.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Alright.
Work.
My blade braced and ready.
Stroll.
Forgive
Someone
me.
get him back on his feet.
That's unfortunate.
Come forth, royal soul!
You hit their weakness.
Now, let's see. I've got this.
This is an expensive fight.
Let's just see another day.
Freeze!
Good fight though. Amethyst. 1,000 money. It's gonna cover the cost of one res.
I feel stronger.
But we get the chest behind him. And it's just experience the glory of making a dragon flee. That was close. Somehow we managed to drive it off. Never thought I'd have to fend off a dragon. You lot never cease to amaze me.
Well,
Perhaps we simply had luck on our side this time. I must admit, however, that my heart sank the moment that dragon woke up. If anyone truly intends to kill the beast, they'd need to have a gauntlet runner. A gauntlet runner would certainly make our return to Grand Trad much easier. You may as well wish for the moon. Only the most prominent nobles have the means to secure a runner for themselves. What is that? Sorry to interrupt, but look at that over there. Isn't that a treasure chest? I love how nobody even mentions the fact that I just lost my mind and ran at the dragon. Grand iron, glossy fur, onyx. Big.
wow, what a find.
Dragon's indignation, a great sword embodying the fury of a dragon. Slash can be purified at a church. Wow.
What now?
Yastrol. Wait. Yastrol. Dragon's indignation. Cool. I'm gonna try not to use too much magic. Or like, I'm gonna try not to use the magic restoring item. Magla Potioner. Any of that. We should be able to make it to a rest spot, surely.
Look,
Isn't that the exit?
All right.
It is! We can finally get out of here! Looks like we can finally breathe easy, at least for a moment. But it's a bridge. Oh no! Could it be?
Look.
A dragon's roar? And you feel that shaking, right?
What the?
It's getting stronger! What's going on here? Whoa! Run! It's a cave-in! If you value your lives, run! I'm so good at running, though. No worries. About time my running skill gets highlighted here. We actually made it out.
And in one piece, no less.
Speak for yourself. I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
I mean, he is talking like we don't have 4 days to go.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
Let's just get our camp set up. Somewhere dry, preferably.
That was a good dungeon.
Ah, this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
It's certainly better than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I had so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
Your parents were heroes.
It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain. Your Highness, this way! Who let these blackguards into the palace?
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave! You know nothing of true knighthood. Pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you! Highness!
Don't falter! Give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him. I failed him again.
Highness! Highness! What is this? His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way to dispel the curse. Its caster must die.
Was that his caster?
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior for his highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country. He must be dealt with. To kill Luis is to see justice served.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes. Of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
Yeah, and we beat a dragon.
I'm beat.
Pretty cool too.
You're kidding.
I can't believe not just you, but Stroll and Grius have awakened to that power. I heard that mysterious voice again when it happened. I wonder what it was. Phew, I'm exhausted. That magla was unusually dense, and now it's already dark. I hope I can see a beautiful clear sky tomorrow.
Time for bed.
We still have a long way to go to Grand Trad. You should get some sleep for tomorrow. I thought I'd join the army and work my way up the ranks the traditional way. Never thought things would turn out like this. I didn't expect to run into humans and dragons, nor to be bestowed with an extraordinary power. Was this the path I always headed for? Or is this all thanks to you? I'm not complaining either way. Once we pull off the assassination... We're not gonna pull off the assassination. I'm sorry to say, Stroll. Like, this would be a 4-hour game if this works. the prince returns to power, I think our country will be on a better path. I'll get my revenge on Luis, no matter what it takes.
Nonetheless,
Though I must admit, all this camping is taking a toll on me. A delicious meal would be nice once we're in Grand Trad. Sometime after the assault, together with a small entourage, we decided to take His Highness out in secret to an appropriate hiding place. He was attacked in the royal palace and the place where he was supposed to be the safest. We knew not when he'd be attacked again if we stayed in Grand Trad. Naturally, His Highness was considered missing, and eventually his death was deemed official. From that time on, our organization was formed to restore His Highness to power. I'm sure there are those who resent us for vanishing from the palace without a word. After all, even the royal guards who protected His Highness were kept in the dark. If they had known, they would have had no choice but to stop us. Even if they had accompanied us or let us go, they would have been guilty of treason, a terrible fate for young knights who have so much ahead of them. And leap. Well, hold up. Save? And then sleep. What I would like to do is I just want to take a peek at Stroll's new weapon if it shows up in the battle. Oh, what's this? Hi, Moore. Hi, Plateau. I'm pretty
sure I fell asleep.
She got it.
Well, then it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger. You wield your magic with ever more confidence. Splendid. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes and kings of old. More virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar to new heights. One day, if the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own power just as you do, that is my ideal world.
Hold on. What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here.
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero without allies. Only a single voice in opposition. In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'll be of little use if used thoughtlessly. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop, assess your surroundings, and think. The smallest observation is often our greatest inspiration. Well, it's almost dawn. I will be watching with great anticipation. Until we meet again.
Bye, Moore. Bye, Plateau.
The royal funeral draws ever closer.
I know, that's what I'm saying. 4 days. They're talking like it's tomorrow.
Good.
Already then? Let's hit the road. The king's funeral is coming up, is it not? We should hurry back to Grand Trad.
This place here.
I mean, it's gonna be all they allow me to do.
This.
We'll need a carriage soon if we want to make it to royal capital.
Let's go.
We can wait no longer. Are you ready?
great.
I guess so.
Let's move out.
Right, let's get moving then.
Escaping the dragon's threat in the Nord mines, the party shakes their pursuers amidst the discovery of great powers. To make up for lost time, they risk hiring a coach to secret them the rest of the way to the capital.
Good job, narrator.
The royal funeral draws ever closer.
2 days only?
Days remain.
Are we in Grand Trad?
Finally, we found a ride. Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all.
time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Louis zealots, too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
I welcome it.
Reminds me of the road to the fort. Sitting there in the cart. Never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange. How fast life can change.
We both did well.
We both did well to make it out.
Yes, we certainly did.
The last couple days have certainly been eventful. Almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong.
Well, plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city. But we haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose.
We're almost to the capital. Quiet now, and stay sharp.
She's got to be joining us.
Milady, welcome back, and thank you for making the trip.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
Surely you jest, milady.
Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures. 'Tis a testament to how long I've been away.
It's the guard that's changed the most. It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession. Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even protecting. Not to mention talk of monsters at the border. We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned. After which, I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party. Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
The royal funeral draws ever closer.
I guess we barely made it.
Escaping the Nord mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returns now to Grand Trad, capital of Uchronia, the day before the royal funeral. As they gaze upon the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind, the magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
The fog's rolling in. Rain's the last thing we need.
This game's so sick.
Can this funeral withstand more misfortune? I've heard they don't have enough soldiers to keep the peace.
I feel like I don't say it enough, but I'm enjoying this a lot.
Oh, it'll be fine. All the aristocrats are bringing their own personal guards. I imagine boredom's the worst we need to worry about.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there.
I know the Honeybee Inn.
Come on, everyone's waiting. See? Here they are. Alright, everyone.
Wow.
Yeah!
What's up?
Hi, Mookie.
Oh man.
Different place, different place.
Here we go.
Grease went ahead. Let's hurry after them.
That's terribly unfair.
Terribly unfair. What up? Elda, I remember you. You walked through the wasteland to get here, correct? Caught a ride on a carriage this time? If so, the coachman did you a kindness. Yeah. Nobody was supposed to know, but...
Just can't stand it.
Runner fanatic? Until a few years ago, gauntlet runners used to park here in this carriage parking area. Looking at them was the only thing I looked forward to, but nowadays there's a ban on them or something.
No, then.
Stroll? I wonder what the lodging Grius mentioned is like. Can't wait to actually get some rest for once. The Honeybee Inn?
Let's not.
Okay. There's a equipment store around here, right? There's a cafe, tavern. That's right. Seriously, a tavern? Let's not put food before the mission. Really? Still not gonna let me in there?
Hey.
Hey. Alright, fine. No, an elder again. Ah, and it's the same one that was skulking about earlier too. You dare show yourself here just as the royal funeral is taking place? Oh, this is a bad omen. Hurry up and get out of here. Your kind will only make the Magla stronger. Wow, this lady's wanted to talk. It's not like she can actually tell how much Magla's in the air. Did seem a little racist. May I ask you to step away from the accumulator? That goes double for one of your tribe. Accumulator? Looks like you know anything. How pathetic. If you have no business here, then be gone. You're getting in the way of my work. My bad. Is that this thing? I thought this. Oh, I see. It's drawing the power in. That was like, I don't know, blasting funeral music or something. Oh, could it be? You're an Elda, correct? My, I've never seen one of your kind before. I assume you're not from these parts. Tell me, do you hail from outside the city? That's right. I see. I must admit, I'm quite jealous of you, Elda. Traveling outside the city is a most dangerous venture, unless you have a gauntlet runner, that is. Well, if this is your first time here, I must warn you to stay on your guard. The city's denizens can be somewhat unwelcoming towards people of your tribe. Noticed? I like your wings.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
So this is Sunshade Row. Seems a fine place to disappear from prying eyes. But where's the inn? You suppose we should ask around? Ew. The Hushed Honeybee Inn? Only bad sorts of folks in there, you know. Well, go at your own risk. I won't stop you. You know the narrow alley behind the right side of the gallows? Go down there and there'll be some stairs. It's at the end of that way, further away. You mean like right over there? Because this is... When will the next execution be? Oh, I can't wait. The last Nydia was a sight to behold. It's not often you get to see such pathetic cowering. It's pretty nuts.
Got a moment?
I'm just trying to explore.
Idiot.
Come on.
Don't look at me, damned Elda. Looking.
This street looks pretty rough.
Watch out for pickpockets.
Gloam Hall? Gloam Hall? If it's an igniter shop, they're doing a good job disguising it. Either way, we need to be elsewhere right now. I know.
What is it? Hi, you there.
What are you doing here? This ain't a place for a guy of your stature. Hold on, an Elda? I see, so that's why. What do you mean? Take a look around, mate. The people who gather here have a little something in common. An Elda like you, Parapists like us, I won't pry, but it's safe to say we've all been through the ringer, haven't we? Or we have. Grius, we heard all the soldiers at the fort got annihilated, but not you, I see. You stubborn old bastard. About that. Don't you worry. Nearly all of Sunshade Row's in your debt. None of us will go run our mouths now. So just walk in.
This place.
This is the Hushed Honeybee Inn. Finally, a place to get a proper rest. Something good's cooking too. I can smell it. Let's hurry inside.
You're back.
Ayo.
Papa, welcome home.
Oh.
Well, hello, my Maria.
Maria.
I trust you've been staying out of trouble. These are, well, new recruits. Just enlisted.
So young. It's good to meet you. I'm Fabienne.
Fabienne.
This inn is my business and my home.
Cool.
Manners, Maria.
Welcome.
Hello.
I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order?
Maria, could you handle that?
Yes, right away.
You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened.
Something bad. Barely any survivors.
Human attack.
I see.
I didn't know Grius had a daughter.
I know I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer?
Of course. It wouldn't be the honeybee without her. Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure you would welcome a warm supper.
Once we're done, we'll head upstairs.
Cool, cool.
It's so good.
Oh, spicy. I can't feel my tongue.
Oh, pipe down and eat, boy.
That was delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast.
Red grass roasted beedow. Bird meat. One of her hometown specialities. She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the resistance. I owe her more than I can say.
You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only ones?
I know we've plenty of independent agents fighting in their own ways, but it seems none could avail themselves to us, which means we're the only ones who can do this.
Still, killing Luis. That's not going to be an easy feat.
Grius, do you have a plan? Fill us in.
Midway through the funeral, in broad daylight. That's insane.
Well.
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry. I'll be the only one getting close to him. I'll need you to draw Luis's attention from a different location. All I need is an opening. And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, all right? It'll attract too much attention. Killing a man and slaying a beast are two very different things. This is all I need.
You're joking. You and that kitchen knife against an archmage.
An archmage who's distracted.
No, you just get in the way. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. A fast kill, if not a clean one. It's nothing I've not done before. Give me my opening, and the man's dead.
All right. Not much of a choice, I suppose.
One last thing. Keep Maria company a while, would you? The girl gets lonely on her own.
Aren't you at least going to tuck her in?
You've got to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing. And best that it's done as far from her as possible.
And there's his fatherly side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest if I don't want to be a liability.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves, but I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone. Shall we go check in on her?
I guess.
Look at that.
Oh, she's right here.
Please enjoy your stay.
Grius and I go some ways back. Please make yourselves at home. Maria. Just let's play a game.
I was thinking we could play a game.
Bizarre.
Play a game? But it's already nighttime. Oh, I just remembered. Papa said you have a strange book, and that I should ask to see it.
Oh yeah.
Like books, huh? Well, I haven't ever seen one before, so I was wondering what they're like.
Sure.
Want to read it together?
Really? Oh, but I still have work to do.
Don't worry, Maria. I can handle this crowd. You have fun reading upstairs.
Really?
Yes.
Truly.
You did a very good job today.
Let's read then. There's so many pictures. Are all books like this? Miss Fabienne taught me how to read a little. She said it helps with keeping the inn running.
Nice.
Do you help out every day?
Mm-hmm. It's lots and lots of work, but it's fun too. Plus, I like when people say I'm clever, so I've got to work really, really hard. Papa always says not to go into his room, so I wait for him a lot. I'm good at waiting.
You're a strong girl, Maria.
I know Papa's always busy with work, but I'm happy when he comes home. Thank you. It was fun talking to you.
Let's do this again sometime.
Really? You don't mind talking to me? Then it's a promise. You're helping Papa with his job, aren't you? So, be safe. I've heard his job can be really dangerous.
She must be feeling anxious herself, but she's still concerned from the bottom of her heart about our safety. I feel comforted by Maria's kind-hearted nature.
The pure-hearted
Really?
Maria. Within her dwells the virtue of the healer.
Wow. Oops. It's all stuck under this.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a
Maria!
new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Alright.
Thank you.
Probably can now study the healer. I know. Should Grius be a full healer? I can sense the heroic embodiment of the healer from a Maria. I feel like I need a new character. You can now study the healer in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
I wonder if Papa will stay for longer this time. It'd be sad if he had to leave right away.
I'm sure it'll work out.
I'm sure it'll work out.
Okay. I think I'll try to read a little bit more, and then I'll go find Miss Fabienne and go to bed.
Cool.
Alright. I'll try to read this part now. In this country, the the something king hears the voices of the city and protects their way of life. What's this say?
Society's purpose is to protect its citizens. This is a basic principle of this utopia. All are equal, all live in safety, and the rich and poor are as one, with no gaps, no conflict. All are friends, deserving of help. Basically, it's a place where there's no fighting, and everyone always gets along.
Wow. Where is this place? No one gets left alone there, right? I wish I did
Aww.
know. Can I read a little more?
We're probably not going to bed anytime soon.
As dawn breaks, so begins the procession to the Grand Cathedral.
It begins at dawn?
The king's casket has left the castle. The procession will take the main streets to its destination, the Grand Cathedral. I'll have you blend in with the guards posted there. On my mark, you'll create a distraction. Draw Luis's attention.
What, with the soldiers? But our uniforms are...
I had Fabienne patch them up.
In the state they were in? That must have taken all night. Let me see.
Thanks for keeping Maria company yesterday. I'd appreciate if it wasn't the last time.
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I appreciate it. The girl just has trouble making friends is all. We're gonna split up as soon as we leave. At the Grand Cathedral, we'll pose as guards to cause a commotion. I leave the rest to you.
I'll see to everything here, don't worry.
Papa.
I'll be back tonight. Be a good girl while I'm gone, eh?
We can read a little more from my book, all right?
Really?
Once we're back, let's all have dinner together.
Yes, please.
Be careful.
See you soon.
Once it's over, we'll regroup back here at night. I'm counting on you.
We'll do our best. Right then. Let's get ourselves ready, then head for the Grand Cathedral.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to see Stroll's new weapon. Yeah. Weapon shop, general store, and magic shop.
Let's go.
To get to the Grand Cathedral, we've got to head down to Sun Lumio Street, and then turn right when we get to the square in front of the gallows. There should be some shops selling weapons and armor on our way, so let's stop by. If you can't find them, your map should help. Okay.
That reminds me.
I wonder if the funeral will be packed with the country's aristocrats.
Yeah.
Yeah. The chaos gives us a perfect opportunity. Is that more?
Huh.
I don't know why, but I can sense Moore's presence over there. Does that mean this place is peaceful enough that you can connect to academia? Come to think of it, I did find a new power. I should go to academia when I can. True.
Now, where was I?
I feel Moore's presence. Hey, Moore!
Would you look at this?
It says the power of a new archetype. Do come and speak to me, should you want to study it. Hi, Plateau. Petting him is soothing in and of itself. I'm able to forget the hustle outside the world even for a moment. Ah, thank you for coming. You seem to be walking on your own path, as I expected you would. Splendid. I realize this is sudden, but there's something I wanted to ask of you regarding the power you were all gifted with. You all are gifted with. About archetypes. I have a task I'd like you to undertake.
What?
What do you mean by a task?
Alright.
To stand fearless in the face of change, that may not only alter your form, but reveal the heroic qualities you embody. That indeed is the truth of archetypes. The heroes of our kingdom's history all showed glimpses of such power, though not to the extent you have. Yet now, their tales are largely forgotten, fables in obscurity. I was wondering, like, where the, like, courage and, like, the, you know, all the stats come in. A hero standing alone is no hero at all, but a simple dissenter. With the support of others, their ideals are soon buried beneath history's weight, and their lives go unnoticed. The same holds true for all archetypes. An archetype will only reach the ultimate power once you obtain and unite many heroic embodiments. If you can achieve this, my dream shall too be fulfilled. In this way, I am sure we can take the first step toward the ideal world I described in my novel.
Because you see...
Researching the power is vital for me as well. For our first task, I'd like you to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the healer. I'm certain the task will be a fruitful opportunity for you to hone what draws others to you. That is to say, your outwardly royal virtue.
This one's important.
Quest start. Moore's task forward and prologue. To nurture the strength, I'll need to challenge Luis the Archmage. I should raise the healer archetype to rank 10. This can be completed by anyone. No deadline. 3 heroes incense. Increases imagination.
Please.
You need but complete your task and speak to me. That act alone will grant me boundless understanding. Leave it to me.
Yeah.
Okay, leave it to me. Thank you for coming so quickly to your decision.
Yes, that's right.
The confrontation with your nemesis is inevitable, is it not? For all your plans and devices, one day you will have to face and fight Count Luis.
But for that...
To that end, you must seek to awaken new and stronger archetypes and research the way their powers complement each other. Chance encounters often spur a hero to grow, and indeed, change the very world around them. As we share a fantasy of ideals, surely I too will share in this growth. And when that happens, my memories may gradually return. The king's seal upon them may fade. Such as, where is this place? And why the king confined me here? Through research, you gain more power and I regain my memories. And ultimately, we reach the utopia I dream of. A mutually beneficial agreement, no? Already, your efforts have done much for my research. Now, there is more I can do to assist you.
How delightful.
If an archetype has learned a skill, I can make it inheritable by other archetypes. I can show you whenever you'd like. In this way, your encounters with others will become a source of even greater strength. So I can like give a healer thought fire. Let us face these hardships together. I have high hopes for your future endeavors.
Do make yourself at home.
Skill inheritance is now available. You can now spend mag to unlock previously learned skills and give them to other archetypes. You can individually set up the skills each archetype inherits. Wow. So I can give him heal for 600 or wind for 500. Not a bad idea. What about like the healer? You tell me he doesn't know any other ones. That's why. That makes sense, actually. A healer costs 1,000? Oh, Hama deals weak light magic or light damage to one enemy, and then meaty Patra. This is good stuff. Recovers medium HP every turn. Heals more if archetypes of the same lineage are present. Evasion against light attacks. Removes all debuff from all allies. Okay.
Oh. You'll come again.
Back to reality.